Good. You are awake. I was hoping to talk to you. Yes. And no. You have completed your first field mission. You must have thoughts. I am curious as to what they are. What are you feeling at the moment? It would be foolish not to be. You have encountered many changes very quickly. For some of us, the Unavowed is a calling. For others, a duty. But for you, I have seen you in action. I have seen you react under pressure. You were clearly meant for this life. I would not say so if it were not true. Your old life, your life as a barkeep, prepared you for this. Your empathy, your ability to connect to others. They are qualities we need, quite badly, I must say. That is all any of us can hope for. At any rate, I detect no falsehood within you. You spoke the truth to me. Thank you. I will return to my training now. Yes? I believe we made the right choice with Jordan. When he disappeared across the void, he seemed content, less conflicted, more determined. I am sure he will make a life for himself there. Yes, lies and falsehoods make djinns uncomfortable. We cannot abide the sensation. Of course, the ability to detect a lie is often useful in the field, so I have accepted it. I did mention that a lie makes a djinn very uncomfortable. Think of fingernails on a chalkboard, but inside your brain. Djinns cannot abide to speak a lie, let alone listen to one. Indeed, no djinn could. It gives us physical pain. Of course, this means that djinns resort to mind tricks and verbal trickery. You can trust me to tell the truth. I have no desire to trick you or anyone else. My purpose is to serve the Unavowed. Nothing more, nothing less. This is why nobody trusts the djinn. One always looks for a hidden meaning. Mind games and wordplay are silly. I find them tiresome, so I have focused my efforts elsewhere. I hope you will grow to trust me, and that is the truth. Keep performing as you have, and you will have it. Me? What do you want to know? Like with most things, I learned it at my mother's knee. Well, not literally. She was usually cutting off other people's knees, but the metaphor holds. Yes, but I prefer not to dwell. Ask me questions if you must, but not that. I will do my best to answer. Thank you.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I was just reading some old texts with Fireside. Oh, of course. Sorry. It's a fire magic trick. Lets me read any book that was consumed by flame. It's a bit of a strain on the eyes, but beggars can't be choosers. Being a mage has its moments. I won't deny it. Although I can't say the same about this book. It's an old Sumerian text about death magic. Really long, really boring. But I used to read books about S-Corp tax code for fun back when I was an accountant. I can handle boring. Ah well. See you at the meeting. Fire away. I don't know. I just keep thinking about Jordan, wondering if he's okay. I'm gonna live a long time, but even when I'm dust in the wind, he'll still be out there. I only hope he's still himself. That's right. Back in my mundane days, back before my powers kicked in, I worked at the firm Weisel, Meltzer, and Sherman. There used to be a Beckett somewhere in the middle of that, but, well, you know. Yep, I was damn good at it too. I made partner in 5 years, worked at the firm for another 20. You had to know things to be an accountant back then. No computers to do half your job for you. And to make partner, you had to crunch numbers in your sleep. Me? I ate them for breakfast. Well, it was, for me anyway. Lining up numbers in my head, making them dance, do what I wanted. My boss used to say it was like magic. Turns out the old man was being literal. Who knew? Yeah, throwing a fireball or preparing your tax return. Tomato, tomato. It's all just numbers, and I'm really good at equations and numbers. Always have been. Sure, I guess. We were feeding the birds. What? You expected something else? There's nothing special about it. Just an ordinary day. I am? Huh. Yeah, I guess I am. The picture was taken in 77, 78, around 5 years after my powers kicked in anyway. I'd buried myself down here, studying old books, experimenting with spells, trying to come to terms with everything. Then Mandana dragged me out to the park. We fed the birds. It was nice, normal, ordinary. I felt human, and I can never forget that. Not ever. Well, I can't deny that's me. Almost 70 years ago that was taken. Could we not talk about this yet? You know what they say. If it's yours, put your name on it. But yeah, that's my house. Well, 50 years ago it was my house. Had to leave it behind when my powers kicked in. And the worst part? I was only 5 installments away from paying off the mortgage. Sure. Right. See you around.
To send you aid would leave our own domains undefended. You know this, Kalash.
Undefended against what? Ours is the only domain under attack.
Your charter is quite clear. Recruitment is your responsibility.
You accuse me of negligence. Just how many agents are currently in your employ?
That is precisely the point. We have no agents to spare. I am sorry, Kalash.
So am I, Aralax. New York is getting overwhelmed. When that happens, they will come for you.
Then we must be ready when it comes. Aralax out.
May Jahannam swallow you whole. Ah, you heard that, did you? Certainly. No doubt about it. It is no secret the threats have been escalating. I had hoped to appeal for aid and fill up our ranks. Alas, we are on our own. I respect Lady Aralax, but I should have known better. Never ask a dragon for anything. You will always regret it. A dragon at the head of the Dublin branch of the Unavowed. Yes. She is old, stuck in her ways. I suppose the same could be said of most of us. A magic phone? I suppose that is one way of describing it. There are shards of this crystal in every branch of the Unavowed. It allows us to communicate, for whatever good that does. Yes, duty calls. I have appealed once more for aid. It has been rejected.
Huh, this is my surprised face.
Why do you bother with those cowards, Father?
Show some respect. They are correct. Stubborn, but correct. Only to a degree. The rules are clear. Each branch is responsible for its own defense and recruitment. In this respect, I have been negligent.
So have all the branches, Father. A sudden rise in threats would have caught any city unprepared.
And we're that city. Lucky us.
I shall appeal again, rest assured. In the meantime, let us go over last night's events. That is to be determined. Daughter, I trust you have recuperated from your ordeal with the fire elemental.
I have. There do not appear to be any other ill effects.
So you aren't entirely positive?
I took all the necessary precautions, but one is never entirely positive.
Then I will have to accept that. However, I am deeply concerned that this mundane was able to acquire such a powerful spell in the first place. Yes, but why? Why would a demon do such a thing?
Why do demons do anything?
To create havoc, obviously. Why else?
No, this was too focused, too targeted. We are not dealing with a mindless spirit bent on chaos and destruction. This demon had a plan, a purpose. We need to learn what it was.
Fortunately, you won't have to.
Ah, I know that look. You did as I asked, Mage Beckett?
Yes, I did, sir. And it worked. Well, working. It's not quite done yet.
What are you referring to?
Oh, the ritual knife. I did a thaumaturgic scan on it. I couldn't be sure until I did the scan, but I did find something interesting. The knife was imbued with a very specific energy signature. Your demon's energy, to be precise. It's connected to you, and you alone. That's why you were the only one who could use it properly. Which means we can track it. Well, I can track the energy signature, but the demon's out of your body now. Its energy signature has changed. I can only track where it's been when it was in your body. It was busy, I'll say that much. It was all over the map. I'm trying to narrow it down to the areas of greatest activity, but it's slow going. So far, the scan's got you pegged in 2 places. The Bronx, around Gun Hill Station, and Staten Island, by the ferry terminal. That's it. That's all we've got to go on.
Very well. Check both areas for void activity and any sign of the demon. We'll show those idiots on the council what New York is made of. Meeting adjourned.
Eli, you are tapping the edge of your book.
I am?
Yes, it is quite aggressive.
Huh. Mine must have wandered. Sorry about that. I'll stop.
Thank you. I have not been to this area since the 70s. It was a dangerous place to be in those days.
No kidding. The fire, the crimes, the urban decay. I don't blame you.
I refer to the 1770s. This road was a frequent skirmish point between the colonists and the British. If I close my eyes, I can still hear the cannons.